back. Noticed when I was looking at the stream, the music volume was a bit too loud, so turn that down a little bit. And voice volume seemed a little low. All right, so had no quests, but there's a bunch here. Whoops. Okay, I'm doing all the wrong stuff. First, group. Now, follow. Okay. Whoop. Shiny. There he is. Just, oops, littered with him. Alright. Let's get the quest. Alright, what do you got for me?
The life of a priestess isn't always daisies and butterflies, you know. We aren't just here to heal and give you blessings.
You kinda are.
No, there's so much more to our way of life. We constantly battle against the ever-rising ranks of the undead. If it wasn't for us, you'd all have your brains sucked out by a legion of zombies.
As I said, why don't you let some more look at that. Words are hard. Why don't you let out some steam and go take down some skeletons or something?
I can't leave my post. But you can get around freely, can't you? Maybe you could help an old priestess relive her glory days.
But I would need somebody to heal me and give me blessings while I'm out there.
Go find these skeletons and slay them. If you bring me back 3 bone strips from them, I'll make this all worth your while. I can hear them out there in the distance. Their bones are rattling and crackling. Oh, how I want to feel them crumble beneath my grasp. Hurry up! Bring me those bone chips.
I thought only necromancers needed bone chips. And shadow knights. Voice sounds like the voice of Skeletor. Oh, he got me. He beat me. Hey, I remember him from yesterday. Hi, you got the... Oh, I pulled him. Oh, what is going... I fail to see where that's my problem. Those. What does she need? Almost all of those.
Oh, the sweet smell of death. They're so dry and brittle, just like I remembered. Thank you.
So weird.
Here, take these coins. This should be more than what the merchant would give you for these beauties.
Okay.
Well met. How am I going to collect these lug snippets? I can't swim, but that won't matter when the ship is done.
Ooh, can I kick him in? I do have a combat art called Kick.
Shh. I need to keep this as quiet as possible. The Overlord demands it. But I'm whizzle-wogged here on my research and could use some help. Okay. Word has it that the Wobblecog family of Kinos is on the verge of perfecting a ship that can travel underwater. The Overlord cannot let Kinos get the upper hand, so I have been tasked with figuring out the process for creating these ships. I've discovered a creature called the Nautilus that uses air chambers within its shell to keep itself buoyant, similar to the Pogflume dilator I've been working on. I believe that if I can get some of these specimens, I should be able to figure out the mechanism and apply it to a ship. Good. I'll be up here observing. Hurry now, the Overlord awaits.
No, there's... I swear there's a... Oh, Lunaria. research book. Hmm. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying to stop doing this when I'm talking. I was watching another streamer and they did this like the entire time they were talking, and I found it super annoying. So catch me doing it, tell me to stop. Boy. She getting updates for those? Nope. welcome to the channel. Playing some EverQuest 2 on the Origin server, Ashanti Soul. Don't mind you if you lurk, but wouldn't mind if you chatted either. Right now I'm looking for Nautilus shells for the Dirge that's following me. Yeah, still on the starter island. Oh, what was that? No, that's a fish. They're really tiny and easy to miss, especially with all that reflectiveness in the water. I think it's shiny. Maybe that'll be something that Dirge needs for her collection quest. No. So give that back over to the Berzerker. I'm gonna do all the trade for these two through him. Just make it easier. Of course, I really can't sell those yet because I'm still here and need a home to sell from. Whoops. Oh my god. Oh. I was being dumb. He completed the quest, so he can't see any. Gonna have to have him follow her. There we go. She should be able to see them. Maybe? Okay, cool. So she can see. Good. Shells. Ooh. by the time they're done with this, they should be nice something swimming. Alright, I think that's a skill in this one. Ooh, there we go. See, they're so hard to see. Oh, 2 of them. I just need to find one more after this. Well, yeah, long day at work. A little tired. I really didn't sleep well last night. Got in here for a bit, started these characters. Thought I was tired enough to go to sleep, and yeah, that didn't happen. Might be a bit of an insomniac. Yeah, thinking of that, I was actually thinking of not playing too long, but I'll probably just end up laying in bed awake, so might as well be on here. After I turn these quests in, I will take a short break. Yup. That on. There's that. Goes over to that guy. Now let's hear this.
Holy smog ratchets! That was quick! Excellent! This ship is gonna be magnificent! Here, take this for your efforts.
Alright. I think she still needs one more thing for that collection quest. Yep. Park him for a bit. I'm gonna go meditate on this rock. I think you can still say this video. Yeah, there we go. She hunts for that last shiny. That was hard. Yeah, they cut out a couple quests. I remember there being quests that killed a sawtooth, whatever they are. Right? Yeah, I remember there being more quests on this island. I definitely know where'd they go. Huh. Weird. Yeah, there's that field investigator. I don't remember there being a place you could get here. Anyway, it's gone, so.
Well met.
2 stat points, even if they're... Okay. Now that we're done with everything, we'll get them in Freeport and take that break. Goofy. I don't know why I thought there was another ship on that side. I'm curious if he's going to go for... Yeah, I'm curious if the collection quest from here goes, the items for the collection quest on here go for anything on the broker.
You best be sure to explore the whole island, you hear? Yeah, that's what we be needing. Don't you mind, we get paid to do that.
Alright, and I'll be right back. First thing I'm gonna do is actually log out of the Dirge. These. These city. Wait. No. This one is in Lone Shadow Alley. Oh, Scale Yard. Okay, so yeah. Going to camp her. And just do these one at a time.
Seen your face round here before.
Yeah, don't mind me.
Normally I'd have me blade to your throat by now, but I can sense there's something more to you. Tell me now, who might you be?
Don't mind me crunching on an apple. At least I hope it's not that annoying over there. Trying to eat healthier, snack healthier. Well,
I'm Malachi Sleepspear, clan chief of this here district, and the best person to show you the ropes before you go messing about with all the rough and tumble dealings of this here place. This ain't no elven tree village, you know. This here be the scale yard. And if you don't have the wits to stay out of trouble, you best be ready to prove yourself in a fight. Ralos knows you can find plenty of them around here. Ha ha ha!
yeah, we'll go with good. I'm looking for a fight. Point me in the direction of trouble. I'll put a proper end to things. That sounds like a juggernaut thing to say.
That's what they always say. Okay, little bear cub. Are you ready to sharpen your teeth a bit and help me out? That's the spirit. Now, to survive in the scale yard, you need to establish yourself as a force to be reckoned with. Let them know you're no softy. Lucky for you, I know just the thing that'll get you the respect you deserve from the folks around here. Aye, back by the Freeport Reserve, a slew of poisonous foot wasps seem to have made a hive of some sorts. They're causing an awful mess, stinging the townsfolk, getting everyone all riled up. Well, more so than usual. Go over there and get rid of that flying vermin and dispose of their hive. You'll make fast friends clearing up this mess and establish the fact that you're handy in a tussle.
Do not aggravate me or suffer the consequences, fool.
Where did that go? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think they changed the map a little bit. I don't think it used to show the other zones. Cool. But what it doesn't show is like in the current live version of the game, it'll show you the area you're supposed to go to, but Back in the day, it did not, so it is not. Just says go over there. Nice.
Do not aggravate me or suffer the consequences, fool.
Probably after still, yeah. Rats. Oh, yeah, I think that. I know at some point in the game there'd be a point meet zone that would give you, like, be a discovery. And it'd give you experience. I know this zone, this used to be it, but I guess not a little too early in the game for that. Okay. I do feel that they did tone down the difficulty. I think those may have been hostile back in the day.
Your task? Excellent work, my stout-hearted friend. You've proved yourself most resourceful. Now, are you ready for the next bit of advice I have for you? A Northman relies on their strength to conquer their enemies and maintain the respect from our peers. That being said, there's something a barbarian possesses in their arsenal to help them rise above those that seek to keep them down. Do you know what that is?
A mighty sword.
Aye, a big sword is always useful in settling a conflict. But I'm talking about something that doesn't need to be wielded. Fear. A terrified enemy is an easily defeated one. Why fight an opponent if you can scare them to death? Now, don't get me wrong. I like splitting skulls as much as the next guy. But sometimes large amounts of bloodshed are frowned upon in certain situations. Believe me, I've found this out the hard way. An old Halasian tale speaks of Ginmar Gritgut, a barbarian of slight stature but large repute. It was not through his strength in arms that he became a formidable fighter, but in the panic he caused on the battlefield with his war cry. So great it was that orc, gnoll, or goblin would drop their weapons and flee. All the while with Ginmar chasing behind them, screaming and slashing until he had tracked down and killed every single one. Aye, no doubt. But what about you? You look like you got a good pair of lungs on ya. Let me hear your best war cry.
That was dumb. I was trying to do like a Full Metal Jacket thing.
Ha! See, I gotcha. Now come on, let her rip.
Oh my god. Oh, actually, let me...
That's it. Scare the ugly right off an ogre, I bet you could.
Oh,
Now let me see that journal of yours.
those gloves
I
are
got a list of people
awful.
who could use a good yelling. Go to each of these
The rest
people,
of the armor is engraved.
look them in the eye, and let loose your fiercest howl.
But those are awful. I thought he gave me something. No. I guess the food. Food must have been. Or must be for finishing this quest. Oh, so I just run up to a bunch of randos and yell at them.
Something on your miniature little mind? Don't worry, you'll master multisyllabic words someday.
Okay, that was funny.
Aye, what can I do you for? Aye, what can I do you for?
Okay. That's enough yelling at each other. Yeah, I remember when they finally added these mounts. I think you had to pay for them, but like they were so cool. And where's this guy? Whoop. There we go.
Oh, hello there. What can I help you with? Aye! Stop! Oh, please stop! In the name of Brel and my dear old mother and everything tinkerable, please don't hurt me! I'm so scared I almost foozle-sporked my clanger thimbles! Oh, what a mess that would have been!
Gnomes.
So how'd it go? I could hear you yelling all the way over here.
That wasn't that loud.
young one. A fearsome opponent you shall make. I can see you're beginning to feel a bit more comfortable here in your new home. That's good. Don't ever let your guard down. Nowhere is the saying, survival of the fittest, more true than here in Freeport. You show an ounce of weakness or butt heads with the wrong person, you'll be visiting the hold of Prexus in no time. So how'd it go? Nice. So how...
Oh my god, I keep clicking on him.
Aye, careful or else dead. Now, if there's one group of individuals who really need to watch, it's our scaly neighbors here in the scale yard. Yes, they're a shifty lot, to say the least. Always plotting and scheming, looking people up and down with their wee, beady little eyes. The Ixar trust no one and should not be trusted by anyone themselves. I've met a couple that I didn't immediately despise, though that number is less than I can count on me right hand. Yes and no. Though I see little need to consort with their type, they do have their claws in the politics of this city. As such, the Scalies have made their way into various municipal positions and yield small amounts of power, which of course they revel in. Indeed. The Ixar are said to have fought bravely during the Battle of Defiance, thus earning the respect of the Overlord. Some say that he even keeps a few in his court as personal advisors. What sort of advice those lizard heathens spew to the Overlord is anyone's guess.
Politics, bah. Ixar aid upper echelons of the city's hierarchy, how unsettling. I could care less. We'll go with
Whether it be true
that.
or not matters little right now. There's only one lizard I care to know at this time, and that's Isik Deathir. He's the local militia captain and the one who organizes raiding parties out in the Common Lands. Do me a favor and tell him I've assembled my men, and am awaiting orders to strike. Today I shall coat my blade with the blood of 1,000 orcs. You can find him west of the fountain at the end of the alley, near arms dealer Shiluza. Go now.
Do not aggravate me or suffer the consequences.
I wonder. I think they used to lock you in here. Let's find out. Yeah. I think when the game launched, you couldn't leave until you were a certain level. You could go to the other other zones like this. I can't think of what to call them right now. I think there's a I could be wrong. Maybe they wouldn't let you go into the sprawl. No. This should be the sewers. Anyway. Sorry, I totally keep getting distracted with nostalgia moments.
Speak or be killed. Quickly now. Make your decision.
Malachi has organized his raiding party and awaits final orders to attack our enemies in the Common Lands.
Well, good for him. Too bad I've already sent out another raiding party and won't need his services for some time. Possibly a long time. You may have noticed I stopped speaking to you. That's your cue to move along. Go ahead. You can do it. One foot in front of the other.
Yeah, we'll go with Malachi would not be happy about this. Okay. Oh, no raiding party.
The Fierce Bear Cub returns. Tell me, when are me and the boys finally going to spill blood?
Yeah, whatever that name is, said. Let's go call the names I can't pronounce. Bob. Bob said he sent another raiding party in your stead.
What? That two-faced descendant of a gecko assured me that we were the next in the rotation. Oh, he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay for sure. I ought to go right over and... Wah! No, no!
Oh, no?
I don't normally say this. Violence is not the solution.
No.
At least not the type visited upon him. Slaying a ranking member of the Freeport militia would only bring more scrutiny from the powers that be, and trust me, the last thing I need are more officials meddling in my affairs. No, instead we'll just teach him never to break the trust of a barbarian. Go over to his quarters and smash every last bit of furniture he's got. A bit of Halasian housekeeping should serve as a suitable warning.
Fernside.
Do not aggravate me or suffer the consequences, fool.
Grand old Freeport. Oh, this was a room. Haha. Really? It's a closet.
Ahoy there! I heard that Issaac's home is a bit disheveled now. Is this true?
Looks like an ice combo went off in there. Okay.
Good. Though you've not listened to my words closely. I said I've already caught wind of your misdeeds. It appears you were spotted by some agents of the Overlord. We must act fast and ensure that no one learns of this, else our other plans may be jeopardized. Now is not the time for explaining. Ask me again later. Go and silence the agents. They're probably still lurking near Issaac's quarters. Go now and strike quickly before they slip away. The internal affairs of the Scale Yard are hardly of any concern to them. All they care about is keeping the riffraff out the city itself. They won't interfere with you. Now go.
I have no patience for the likes of you. Move along or face centuries of hatred. Forgiveness is the first sign of weakness.
Heh.
We will not fall victim to imprisonment again. History, as it has shown, will not allow our fate to be sealed in mediocrity. I speak of inevitable vengeance and the rise of a new empire. The Shattered Lands will one day be ruled by a formidable and apt force. It is our destiny. I know the history of this world and the forces responsible for the freedom of our race in many centuries past are still with us, ever watching, ever waiting for our time to rise. The green mist will descend again. The Ixar were once a race enslaved by the terrible and immensely powerful Shisar Empire. After a millennium of enslavement, we were suddenly blessed by the descent of the Green Mist. We thought the Green Mist was a blessing from the patron Thule, but recent occurrences have proved this great blessing has not been entirely extinguished. During the Age of War, the Relosian Empire had a second coming and threatened to cover the whole of the world in destruction and death, which they were very successful at. It wasn't until the fronts had reached the gates of Kinos that the tides were turned with the return of the mists. The green mist is not something fully understood by mortal minds. Its motives and its purpose are beyond our comprehension. I believe that the mists were used to destroy a war machine that had overstepped its boundaries of arrogance with senseless destruction. The Relosian army earned their fate.
Oh, there's the shadowy agents.
No patience for the likes of you. Move along, or consequences are insignificant compared to how much power one can grasp.
I don't know, I'm being dumb.
Ah, what news do you have for me? I suppose you can be trusted, what with all that you've done to help us. You see, I may not be a man of politics or conspiracies, but there are others amongst us who wish to see us Northmen rise up the ranks within this city. Only then, when our own agents are in place and the Freeport militia lay in our control, can we strike. You're back. You know who? The Overlord. Now don't look so shocked. You don't actually think the citizens of this place voted someone like him to power. No, he did what any tyrant would do. He took the leadership of Freeport by force. Now that he's in control, he must be wary of everyone under him. That is why we follow his orders unflinchingly, for the time being. Let him worry about the other races in this city and forget about us as we slowly take control of his own army behind his back. When we strike, he'll have no one to turn to. The militia he built to protect him will be the very force that strikes him down. Think of it. After After we expel all the non-human races, we can claim Freeport as New Hallis. Ah, what a glorious day that will be. Aye, you've done much already, but I'm afraid after all the ruckus you've stirred up, it's best you find work elsewhere. Go speak to Enforcer Kurdek in the Sprawl, and see if he could use your help. Good luck. And remember, for New Hallis!
Let me go bang, clean up my inventory a little
I
bit.
have no patience for the likes of you.
Hold off on going to the scroll. Yeah, there are a couple other quests I can knock out. I could probably just sell. No, this is something about crafting, so I'll try to put that on the broker. Close that. Sort my inventory a little bit because it's a hot mess. Say 3 empty. Weird. That still says 4. Okay. So that's just being weird. I'll just keep them all open. Stack them like that. Find a home. No Pokeball. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have a voiceover. Hello, Juggernaut. I am the innkeeper for this district. We have received word of your arrival. I have a room prepared for you. Would you like to know more about your housing? Yes. Sure. Would you like to know? You place an item. What kind of housing is available? What's the market board? What is housing for? Nothing right now. Okay. Let's actually do this instead. Okay. Use a room door. Use the room door to be given your in-room to buy. Okay. due in 7 days. I'm not worried about that. Oh, it does want me to enter this. Go in. Okay. What a lovely hovel. Bolted board. Yeah. I can hang out over by the doorway. Oh, the chandelier. What a pretty chandelier. This will be, I want to put it on the, I got a second room? Yeah, look up. Okay. Whatever. Well, yeah. Put it over here. I'll come look at myself. So pretty. No bed. I guess I'll be sleeping on the Freeport Citizens Guide to Opportunity. I don't remember. Oops. Okay. Now that you're a citizen of Freeport, you will want to do your part to bring glory to the Overlord. There are many ways to gain prestige and earn coin. As you grow and learn, your efforts will reflect on our city. Journey through Norath and know that your efforts will inspire our foes to reconsider their allegiance. Might is not only demonstrated by the sword, but by knowing what can be used to our benefit. Your citizenship is not affected if you discard this book without accepting the tasks. If you work on these tasks, you must keep this book until you finish them all. Actually, you do that. On your journeys, you may encounter items which are part of a larger series. You can collect these items as you travel, inspecting them to determine whether they are worthy of retention. You will find this hobby quite rewarding as you learn to identify different animals and their parts. Once you have completed a collection, you should present them to Rennie Parvat in East Freeport. He will offer rewards for your completed collections. And should you complete the entire series of collectible items, you may receive something special for your home as well. Go then and investigate the wilds to find the rewards beneath your feet. Oh boy, there's more. Freeport history is filled with the greatest explorers of all time. Now that you belong to the Overlord, your finds will add to his glory throughout Norath. You may have already identified key features throughout the city, such as the Fountain of the Fallen Soldier in Scale Yard. You're strongly urged to take this moment to look upon the Execution Plaza in West Freeport. Go now. As you explore lands new to you, remember that you represent Freeport and the Overlord. You will not be well served if you are unable to put the glory of our city before your own insignificant life. Therefore, go without fear through the lands. Should you see something interesting, investigate it more closely, that you may learn more about it for your sake. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Overlord is proud of the high literacy rate amongst Freeport citizens, and he strongly encourages those who do not read to learn immediately. That's kind of odd that that's written in a book. To this end, he has graciously allowed Sage Bob to set up shop in North Freeport, even though many of his tombs he sells are incomplete. Oh yeah, I forgot what those are called. Despite the lack of creative Sage Bob's tomes are fascinating. When purchasing a tome, such as birdwatching, the do's and don'ts of Nectalos Forest, you will explore Norath and gain new insights into its creatures, history, and folk who inhabit the world. You can also learn by completing any of the mastery tomes available. Indeed, you are very strongly urged by the Overlord to take advantage of the Sage's stock, and to also read any tomes you find while in the wild. Yeah, I forgot about those quests. They're like catalog quests. That's what they're called. You catalog all the creatures in his own, and then there's the mastery quests. Like, later on in the game, like all you have to do is like, there's like a goblin mastery. You just kill a goblin, it'll drop something, and you can pick up the quest that way. In the original game, you actually had to go to a location and find a clickable that would give you like a book, and then that's how you'd get the quest. I think the skeleton one was like a pain in the butt to get. It was in Stormhold, like down in the library. Not a place you're getting by yourself. An active mind is an active soldier for Freeport. While you're going about your work for the glory of the Overlord, you must always carefully observe your surroundings. Is anything out of place? Is there an unusual object jutting up through the ground? Investigate these things, for they may provide clues to activities which you will want to concern yourself. Many unusual items you find in your travels hold the key to mysteries which the Overlord is interested. It would behoove you to find these items and complete any task necessary to determine their exact nature. This way, if the Overlord should summon you to his presence chamber, you will be able to explain exactly what you know and how you came to learn these things. Just 2 more pages, that's all. One of the hallmarks of a citizen of Freeport is his willingness to take on tasks to further the reputation of the Overlord. Freeport has long been the center of commerce throughout Norath. Look to assist the Farsees trading company taskmasters wherever you find them. think they gave like repeatable faction quests. Maybe. Guess I'll find out. Strengthening our ties with strengthening our ties to commerce strengthens our economy as a whole. Throughout Norath's history, there are certain items which seem to offer their owners greater protection or abilities. The Overlord is interested in these items, and therefore so must you be. Use your keen observation skills to identify those items, such as the Greater Lightstone. Learn how to obtain these things, and you will please the Overlord. The Overlord requires that all citizens be of some use to the city by advancing their training in their current adventuring profession. We will not have deadbeats and mendicants within the walls of Freeport. Get familiar with organizations that have a local presence. The Sea Fury Buccaneers are in South Freeport. You will find both high-ranking representatives of the Freeport Militia and the Coalition of Tradesfolk in West Freeport. The Dismal Rage can be found in North Freeport. This book is only a guide to what you will be expected to look for and achieve on the Overlord's behalf. Do not waste your time lazing about. The age of destiny is upon us, and only those who act quickly will reap the benefits that the world offers. Wasn't Age of Destiny an expansion? Oh, that was just a horrible expansion. Yeah, it was. Hated that expansion. That expansion. I think that's when they introduced mercenaries, but it was very light on content. They introduced like player-made dungeons, and it was just not fun. East Freeport, West Freeport. Okay, so that's that. Wrong way. Okay, cool. Whoops. Oh, yeah. silver. Yay. Gonna be rich. Oh, I can sell that for 2 silver. Okay. A little bit of copper. Get some stuff out of my inventory. Nope, I'm being dumb. That should definitely go in. Okay. It is only the early stuff, so. But still.
Look, I'm no cook, but I was gonna have some fresh kidneys myself. You want me to get you a pair?
What? Oh, so one of these guys that said that?
Good day to you.
No.
An axe might do it, or a sword. A hammer would work too.
Who's talking about
Even a
kidneys?
flail. We were a bit
Excellent. A survivor and obedient. The hallmarks of a future Freeport citizen.
Goodbye. Let's get whatever quest this is. Wherever this is. Looks like in here.
What are you drinking? You better not make it one of those sissy drinks. I'll give you a belt of our special home brew, wheat rust stout. Its pot is so strong, you'll think a bear is mauling you. Ah, yes. Nothing like knocking back a few rounds and slaughtering anyone who gets in your face. Well, no, that's a problem. Just enough when the brew is left for 1 month, and I don't have rust to make another batch. I ran out of the liquid rust a few hours back and can't make another batch of brew until I get more.
Liquid rust. Okay.
Are you dense, fool? Didn't I say I use it? Me dad brewed ale using moulding wheat, but I found a better tastier way. If you go and get me more rust, I'll give you some coin and throw in a brew on the house. Are you up for that task?
I feel like he should be saying, we're gonna mug him. That is from a usually see him on like Facebook, Viva La Dirt League. They spoof a lot of gaming stuff.
Go to the sunken city and slay the rust monsters that lurk there. Kill the beasts and squeeze them with all your might. Out of their bodies should pour about a jar's worth of pure liquid rust. Come back with as many jars as you can and we have a deal. My customers are thirsty. You better get my liquid rust or I'll crush your skull.
How do I get to the sunken city? Let's just scroll thieves way. I gotta go through the thieves way? Oh no, it's a bell. You can use the bell. Poor Freeport. Okay. Oh, these are all monsters. I don't know why I used my taunt on him. Big group? Oops. A little too far away. Why is there an ornate Testis there? Huh. I'm gonna keep checking back to see if I can eventually pull whatever's in there out. Smallest monsters. Horus monsters, cool. Oh. Huh. Are they grouped? This wall thrustings or maybe the brine sifters are all on the same. Well, might as well just go ahead and kill them. Get some XP while I wait for those to pop. Can't remember if chests are on the timer. That like you know, once that timer expires, anyone can loot it. And yeah, I can't believe that there's just a ornate chest sitting over there. Like, I'm very curious what's in it. I forgot Berzerkers actually had some things to take concentration, but I don't think they ever get to a point where they use a. I don't think they ever get to a point where they have more than 5 things to use concentration. Kind of pointless. I know the other classes do, like a Dirge. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, these things are grouped. That's safe. So that did like almost no damage. It did some. It was worth it. Take a second to look that up. So I'm not doing these quests yet. Really trying to like do one quest line at a time. Unless it takes me to another zone, then I'll finish up the other quests in the zone before I move on. The quest I'm on now was from the scale yard, so I'm gonna finish up those ones first, and then, well, eventually come back. It's most likely a one-shot quest anyway. Collecting rust monster blood for a bartender to make ale with, which sounds gross, but he's a barbarian. Something's a little weird in the water. That's on that for now. And 2 more rust fiends. I mean, rust monsters.
Prepare to face your doom.
Only seems to be two places they spawn. Right over there and in that other room I was just in. Yeah, those ones will probably pop here in a second.
And you will suffer a lot.
Unless they got them. Monsters, that they still count. Looks like it did just kill you again. That's where those rust monsters were. Maybe these guys are on the same spawn as the rust monsters. Rust monsters.
You will see us again in your nightmares.
Send it back there. Oh, this is kind of annoying. Yeah, where else? Oh, that's a small guy.
Your eyes are
Oops.
so pretty. Comes at last.
Oh, there we go. Alright, let's turn this thing in. Sorry, my eye itches. Oh. Outside of Freeport. I'm in Freeport. Long scale yard. Boo. No, I had a, I started the guild and didn't really get anywhere with it. It was called the Remnants of Ancient Norath, because the game is, I think, 500 years after the events of Planes of Power. So yeah. And I was playing EQ1, so since I crossed over to EQ2, Remnants of Ancient Norath, yeah. Yeah, somebody has name thieves.
What are you drinking? You better not make it one of those sissy drinks. Ah, you brought me rust. Oh, that's enough kegs. All it takes is one stein of the stuff, and your eyes go blurrier than a warthog in heat. Ha! That's why it's my specialty. Makes it easy to kick out these awful drunk lads when I close up. They never see the club coming. Ha ha! Here's your coin and your round on the house.
Oh wow, he's actually got a second quest.
Ah,
What is
produce
this?
another ale for the road any time now.
Yeah, I don't like fearing things.
You better not make it one of those sissy drinks. Oh, I just brewed another batch, but I don't know if it's any good. If it's not perfect, then my name isn't Ice Brew. Never let anyone say that the Ice Brew serves up a weak brew. Perhaps you can help me out again, eh? Take this tankard of stout and head to Long Shadow Alley, where those pussy little dark elves live. The Ixar at my bar drink some strange things, so I can't use them to gauge the quality of my brew. Find one of those little purple freaks in the tavern and offer him a taste. Let me know how he likes it. Got it? Do you want a drink or what?
Okay. Long Shadow Alley. Freeport is so rough looking. Nope, wrong room. Damn.
If you couldn't tell, I'm enjoying a drink. Now that your curiosity has been sated, perhaps you'll leave me alone. Oh, he does he? And did he also want you to gather the belongings from my corpse after I fall over dead from drinking that poisoned drink? Very well. I built up a tolerance to poisons. I guess now's as good a time as ever to see if my training paid off. Give me the drink, peon. Oh, that has to be the most disgusting. My eyes! I can't see! My eyes! Everything's going black!
Okay. It's kind of dumb. I wish I would have kept up with the voiceovers. That was great.
What are you drinking? You better not make it one of those sissy drinks.
The dark elf started screaming about his eyes. Why'd you have me give him poison?
Blind, did he? Ha! Sissy little elves. course. He'll get over it with bed rest. Well, that means this is a batch worth serving. Ha! Poison isn't what I know sissies drink. This is a real brew. Here's your coin. Now order a drink and shut up.
Okay. And, I feel like there were more quests.
If you're looking for trouble, I got a whole fistful of it waiting for you.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. It seems like they pulled out quite a few quests. I remember there being more quests in these zones. Alright. Going to camp this guy and switch over to my Dirge. Yes. Actually, I'll put him in the sprawl. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, I want to get the two boxing Berzerker and a Dirge. These zones, I forget what they're called, but anyway, those zones are kind of specific to the race you're playing. And I wanted to get them on the same page, like get them to this point and then start two boxing them again. I didn't see a point of having both of them through the villages. We'll go with villages. Oh. And while she's starting up, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Be right back. Ow. Yeah, I should have done this. adjust some of the settings. Primarily keep the yeah, that should be fine. Turn the music down a bit. Just up a little bit. Maybe bring that down a tad. And I think it's an interface. Oops. Yeah, pretty much have the Berzerker screen up. So I turned down the settings on this one to make it a little easier on the computer.
Greetings. You seem a bit bewildered, but worry not. I can sense the hate in you. It is a wild, flowing hatred, but we can temper that, and you, into a creature of Inarch's vengeance still.
Let's see, I'm not bewildered. I'm in a hurry. There's a difference. So that it. So what is it you want of me already? If I seem ill-tempered, it's because I'm being accosted by a complete stranger. Look at that one.
Do not speak with such a sharp tongue. Dirge may be above the rest of Norath's people, but we are still equals unto each other. As such, you should show respect, lest you dishonor yourself. My name is Aldera.
My apologies, Aldera. What advice? If you say so, however, I'm interested in becoming a creature of Inarch's vengeance. Like that one.
You will learn all that you need to know in time. Before we begin, it is important for you to know the inner workings of Long Shadow Alley, our home in Freeport. It is not a beautiful place, that is true, but we make do. We Tirdal are patient and vigilant, for opportunities can arise suddenly, and we must be prepared for them. Those who are unwilling or unable to restrain themselves may end up living in this slum forever.
I'm patiently waiting for you to continue.
Good. For though we live here by
that
decree
sounded
of the Overlord,
ruder than.
Tirdal will rise again, for we are the children of Inarch. We are his chosen. And those who stand against us, thinking us weak, will find themselves unprepared. Preparedness includes knowing one's way around a neighborhood, whether by light or dark. In the center of the city is the knowledge portal, now destroyed. The majority of the vendors have set up shop near the portal, including the armor shop and the Freeport Reserve Bank. It is wise to know where the exits to our neighborhood are as well, both gates and grates. Become familiar with the layout, then return to me.
Actually, that looks more like the thing in the Nexus. Not so much a knowledge portal. Unless I'm missing something. Okay, North Freeport. fizzle. Okay. Well, that's that. I don't even know how to get to the graveyard. Weird that on the Barbarian I'd have a quest where I was going around finding all the like the interesting location of the zone, and then the what did I say? All the entrances and exits of the zone.
As you see, Long Shadow Alley is dark and its passages wind, but the Tyrdal do not fear these things. Long ago, our people lived in Niriok, and through Kodadal trickery, it was sealed away from those of us on the surface. And someday they will. Remember, we are the patient ones. Though fruit may ripen off the vine, it is much tastier when picked at its ripest. So it is with our opportunities for revenge. When they are ripe, we will pluck them. We must remain vigilant against the enemies of the virtuous. Sloth, greed, and impatience. We will choose the time and the place to unveil ourselves. In that way, we control the outcome.
Oops.
I will direct you to that later. First, you must learn what it is to be a Tyrdal. You must realize that you cannot show your contempt for another of your kind so openly to them. Doing so will only bring disrespect to yourself, like it did to that sloth Tia.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who's Tia.
Tia is a Tyrdal who has lost all sense of subtlety. He thinks only of stuffing himself with whatever food he can pilfer. I'm sure even now he is trying to find a way to steal more food from our merchants. I believe you may be right. It is time to teach him a lesson. A true Tyrdal would never be so blatant about their actions. Just because we are stuck in this dingy alley does not mean we can act like common thieves. For now, go find Shadow's Kiss, a fungus that grows around town. You may want to check near the entrance to the Thieves' Way for it. Collect some of this for me, and come back here so we can discuss what needs to be done next. Excellent. I look forward to your return.
Saw some of those at the entrance towards Freeport. Oh, there we go.
right away. Speak to me again in a moment so I can concentrate on mixing this. Remember to be patient. Fortunately, Shadow's Kiss is a soft substance and crushes quickly. It is almost ready to be distilled. What is it you would like to know that cannot wait? Patience can be learned, but you should realize by now that our keen intellect lends itself well to studies such as these. Alchemy is something any Tyrdal can master, if the desire is present. Throughout all of our history, our ranks have always included the greatest members of the arcane societies, especially concerning necromantic magic. It was Inaruk's gift to us, after all. Enough of that, though. This is done distilling already. You must see Kalrath. He is another Tyrdal here in Long Shadow Alley. He likes to watch the people who pass back and forth through the gates to North Freeport. When you find him, let him know that I need an ingestible medium for the Shadow's Kiss you harvested. Let him know that I sent you, but remember that no Grey Tyrdal ever accomplished anything without discretion.
Like someone who is searching for something. I do not have anything for you, though, so you should search elsewhere.
You're right, I am searching for something. I was sent by Dara, so I'm pretty certain you do have authority.
Really? I'm not expecting any business from her today. What exactly is she up to now?
She's looking for an alchemical medium.
What type of medium is she looking for? There are lots of things that can be used as a medium, you know.
An ingestible one, she said. You should have it.
I do. But what exactly
wow,
is
the
she
whole head shake. She's teaching me the stretching at me? She is teaching me the ancient art of the Tyrdal, and it is required to complete my lesson.
Fine, take it. I do not have time to pry the whys and wherefores from you. At least, not at this moment. Let her know she owes me the normal price for it.
You are back. I need not ask if you told him what we are mixing with it, right?
I told him the truth. You are teaching me the proper ways to be a Tyrdal. To be honest, okay.
He would be hard-pressed to find a more true statement than that. Let me mix these together before you take these to Lindsay. Her shop is set up near the destroyed knowledge portal. Tia has frequently stolen from her, and the time is ripe to take action.
What will happen next?
Before I give this to you, I want to be sure you remember all that we have discussed about this.
What exactly do you want to know?
First, who is it that we are after?
Astara?
Not exactly.
Damn it.
Why don't we run over this again?
No!
First, who is it that we are after?
Tia?
Now, why exactly are we doing this?
Because Tia brings shame to the name Tyrdal.
Good. I am glad you agree. That sloth of a man does nothing but degrade our race. Now where do you need to leave this?
Oh boy. I need to leave it at the vendor booth where you can purchase food. I need to leave it at the docks. We decided the guards may have more deserving. Oh, okay. Get back to further poison it. Food?
You are correct. Although it would be amusing if the wrong person ate this. I am sure you do not want to collect all the parts again, so I had to be certain you would know what to do.
I understand.
I'm glad, for though this matter may seem trivial, there are often underlying reasons why we must do what we must do. In his indolence, Tia had stolen something without calculating its true cost. By thinking only of the moment and not of the future, he has sealed his doom.
We Tyrdal should always calculate the costs.
I know now that you understand how a proper Tyrdal should act and are ready to teach Tia his first and final lesson. One that would not be necessary if he had learned that the Tyrdal are above sloth and greed.
I'm ready if you are. You mean we finally get to kill him? Let me fit.
Before we deal with Tia, I feel you must learn about the current split in our people's loyalties. You may not need this information now, but it may be useful later. Take heed of my words and choose carefully if the choice is presented to you. Know that the Tyrdal are a divided people. There are Tyrdal who, while not happy, can abide living in Freeport while we work towards regaining our past glories. There are also the Thexians, who believe that staying anywhere other than Neriak shows great weakness. They actively strive to find Neriak as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with that. We all wish to return to our true home.
But you see, many view the Thexians as zealots, impatiently rushing toward the unknown. Most do not return. Trust in patience. Approach the matter slowly when you have more strength and knowledge on the matter, rather than throwing your life away.
I kind of want to hit that one.
This is all my view on the matter, and as a fellow Tyrdal, I feel obliged to share it with you. You must choose which path to follow in the end, if any. In any event, your current path leads you to take one of these specially baked loaves of bread from behind me to Lyncia's booth.
I'm ready.
Place the bread on Lyncia's counter. I have already sent an anonymous message to her to be sure she does not add it to her normal stock. With the blessing of Inaruk, Tia will find the food shortly, and, well, he will learn the hard way that sloth and greed are unbecoming to the Tyrdal. With the blessing of Inaruk, Tia will find the food shortly, and, well, he will learn the hard way that sloth and greed are unbecoming to the Tyrdal.
Okay. Do I have it in my inventory already? Yes. Okay, there's Lunacia. Where's Tia? Where do I...
serve taste like the wines of Neriak. Ah, how I miss drinking the fine wine of my homeland. Now what do you want, peasant?
Just looking around. Okay. Right there's okay. Oh. What is Tia? Oh, that was Tia. Tia's dead. Sorry, I was itching.
Good. I have heard of Tia's departure from this world. Excellent work. As promised, I will direct you to where you can learn to harness the other strengths of the Tyrdal. Now that you understand the correct etiquette, perhaps you won't get yourself killed. Go now to Custodian Zadar Sulicia in the graveyard. By helping him accomplish his tasks, you will gain not only the respect of your own people, you will also learn to harness your own strengths and weaknesses.
Thank you for your wisdom. I hope your friendly does it. Oh, there is another quest. So let me do the house thing first. Mailbox. I think all these are, yeah. Oh, that's housing. Whoa. What? That kind of sucks. Is that a flying mount? Damn it. Really shouldn't be flying mounts this early in the game, but they're calling it an origin server. Oh. Oh, that stinks. Can't even look at it.
When it comes to arcane knowledge, no one knows more about it than the arcane scientists.
Aren't the whole arcane scientists in Scotland? Not right now. Just gonna go in, buy, enter. Actually, that was kind of dumb. I should be having both of them sell stuff. EverQuest when activated lasts for 20 seconds. Inflict 12 to 15 points poison damage on target instantly. And okay. I gotta put that in my inventory. Well, not inventory, but yeah, let me put that down there. Have to target myself. I had to do it like that. I'm not seeing anything. Okay.
Only traitors to the Overlord would pass up a bargain like this. You're not a traitor, are you?
That. Who is this person?
They call this the Age of Destiny. It's the age of someone's or some empire's claim to destiny. The world is in ruins, and now here we are, in Freeport, begging for acceptance and embrace of its mighty walls. Heroes of Freeport. There was no choice for my kind. The Antonicans fear the greatness of the Tiered Dog. And the Overlord? I believe he knows he cannot rule us, but better to keep an eye on us than let us claim our destiny. We only exist within Long Shadow Alley by the will of the Foci, not Lucan. I would rather welcome death than give Lucan allegiance. To those who bask in the light, we have done little more than pose a threat to their existence. He and his puppet they call Foci will tremble when Neriak roars again. Our past grandeur shall rise again. The grandeur of an empire that spans greater than the Shattered Lands. An empire that has existed longer than man or elf ruled these lands. All that most know of us is a city called Neriak, never knowing truth. Many say it has been consumed by the underfoot that once sheltered it, crushed under the weight of the falling surface as quakes rend this land asunder, creating what we now know as the Shattered Lands. We only know of the relics that remain. The Ashlands, or should I say Nectulos, that was once the surface territory of the Dark Elf Empire. It is littered with remnants of that ancient occupation. Even here in Freeport, you can find Dark Elf artifacts. Gossip is circulating that within the walls of Freeport, our ancient allies have betrayed us yet again. The wretched oafs of Big Bend have claimed 5 artifacts of Thexian past. I must know if this is true.
Oh wow.
It is rumored that the artifacts are somewhere within Big Bend's foul-stenching streets. Some artifacts have sustained great damage. Find them for me and report their existence.
Yeah, not going to the Big Ben yet. That zone kind of sucks.
Did you select that outfit, or did your parents dress you this morning?
Oh, okay. used to be a bunch more quests in these zones. A lot of them were kind of dumb, but I mean, this is supposed to be an origin server, so. I don't know, or maybe they took out some of the quests after, I think they said they could only take it back to 2006. So that would have been, well, after I was already beyond these zones. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Take a bit of a break for a bit. Maybe I'll be on later, maybe I won't. Oh, thanks for the follow, Lacombe. I appreciate that. Actually, let me go ahead and follow you back if you stream. And I see her live. I'll try to make it into your stream. But for now, I'm gonna call it a night. Oh, I'm gonna take a break. I might be back on. We'll see. All right, for now, good night.